Yo, what's poppin', fellas? It's your boy here. We back. We got some more Fire Emblem Heroes. So today we got this brand new double special heroes banner, which is actually a pretty goddamn good banner. However, I also want to bring to you guys attention that this is most likely going to be bait. We got the new calendar. I want to just quickly show the calendar first before we do anything else, so we get a feel for when the dates are coming for other banners. Okay, so we scroll down here. We can see our double special heroes banner is right there, so we're getting it today. And if we take a look further down the road, we're also going to be getting a new heroes summoning event on 10/16. So that means we're going to get the trailer or the Fae channel on 10/14. And as you guys may already be aware, there's a lot of things we are expecting from that new heroes banner. We're expecting a new unit type. We're expecting possible D-slot passives and all sorts of craziness. So I'm sure they're going to do a Fae channel explaining how that works. The new Peony that we fought in the Tempest trial is most likely going to be on this next upcoming banner. So it would be very unwise to spend orbs right now, especially considering this banner is still going to be up after we see the trailer for the next upcoming banner. So I would say, even if you want to summon on this, at least wait until we see the trailer and see what's going on with the new unit type and all of that stuff. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this actual banner, though, and see how insane this is. So, first of all, on red, we've got two demote characters. We have the New Year Pan, who is obviously a really good demote. Not only is she a good unit in her own right, but then she's also got two really good pickup skills for level 4 variants. So we have Attack and Speed Clash 3, and we have Lull Speed and Defense 3. Both of them have very sick level 4 upgrades, so it's a really nice unit to pull for fodder. But then also, she's a very nice unit to just get some merges on. And even if you weren't a big fan of this weapon, her weapon is pretty solid. Let's see here. -1 special trigger, effective against calves, attack and speed up 6, half and all follow-up. We get 40% DR, we get special acceleration on hit, and then the transformation effect for Beast. That's all pretty good, right? But if you don't like that, you could just give her Aeter's rearmed weapon and make her even better. So that's another option here. Pan is one of the better cavalry beast type units that you can give Aeter's weapon to. So that would also be an option. She's a very good unit to merge up or just pull for fodder. Then we have also this Valentine Hana here, who is, again, a pretty good merge project. She scores really good. I think she scores in the 200 bin, so that means she would tie with Vigard and also Murdoch. So a very high scoring option here for armor types. She also comes with Special Fighter 3, which could be used to pick up the level 4 if you've got some spare Burger Kings from that Hero Fest banner that we had. And her inheritable weapon is okay as well. It's not quite as good as the Arcane Devourer, because this one just gives you attack and speed of 5, it gives you null follow-up, and then it gives you +5 damage per attack. Pretty good, not bad by any means, and certainly worthwhile, I guess, if you don't have Arcane Devourer. However, if you do have Arcane Devourer, then this weapon just falls behind that one. So, just a little bit of a downside there, but she is also a pretty solid merge project. Alright, next up we come to blue, and blue is also a pretty stacked pull here. So we have the Duo Shamir. This unit is just bananas. They are absurdly strong. Just look at this weapon. Look at how long... First of all, yeah, look at how long it is. They do so many debuffs. They have -1 special trigger. They inflict Discord and Panic. Discord is a brand new debuff that was introduced with them, and it's basically like a reverse of Owl Tome, where the enemies are being debuffed based on how many allies they have within 2 spaces, up to a max of 5. So, crazy debuffs there. Then she also gets all stats of 5, and then she inflicts speed and defense -X based on the number of bonuses and penalties that the foes have ×4 for a max of 16. As I've explained many times, this game has shifted into how many start-a-turn bonuses can you get. So, obviously, being able to counter that is going to be really strong. And it also accounts for penalties, too, which she's inflicting 2 of, Discord and Panic. So, at the worst, she's already just doing -8 there, which is pretty nice. And then she also nullifies Guard, and she gets half and all follow-ups, so she's able to very easily accelerate into Deadeye like that. And we also have the duo skill, which inflicts Feud and Gravity on a very huge radius of effect there. Feud is really nice to turn off miracle effects from Ymir and also Fallen Maria. And of course, Gravity just messes with people, forcing them to only move one space. So this unit is nuts. They also have Crazy Fodder, Brash Assault 4, and also Remote Sparrow, both very good skills. Okay, then we have the Bunny Bernie, who is still the only unit besides the other Bernie, the Winter one, who can do the 1 chip damage to your whole team at the start of the turn. So when you're able to do that, you can set up a bunch of degenerate tactics and set up like Vantage strats or Desperation strats or whatever low HP strats you want. And it's very easy to do that with this Bernie and using Reciprocal Aid. Now, she's also a pretty solid combat unit. She's getting all stats of 5. She's doing speed and defense minus X on the foe, where X is equal to the number of spaces from starting position to ending position of whoever moved, so either her or the foe. And obviously that's a clash effect, so you can get some pretty high numbers out of that. Then she also gets 30% DR, and she also gets half a null follow-up and nullifies guard, just like Shamir. So also a pretty strong player phase unit, and of course being a bow type, she can also get Deadeye. She also has Remote Sparrow to give off for fodder, but then she's the only unit right now that has Escape Route 4, and Escape Route 4 has no inheritance restrictions on it whatsoever, so it's an easy way to get Kanto 1 on a lot of units. All you would have to do is run this on a unit that's taken chip damage from somewhere, and then they would be able to Kanto 1 themselves away after combat. So a very nice beast skill, very open for everyone to obtain, so a good one to give to your rearmed heroes. Alright, then we have green up next. So we have the Bride Anna, who is unfortunately not quite as good as the recent Anna that we got, the Duo Halloween Anna. This one enables Kanto Ally 2, so that's one that we saw on the, which banner was it? The Thief banner, where they introduced a whole bunch of new Kanto effects. So this would be similar to the Thief type Kanto skills. She got -1 special trigger. Let's see here. If she initiates or is in 2 spaces of an ally, all stats of X, where X is 5 plus the number of times she has Dragon Flowers with a max of 10. So possible all stats of 15 there. 15% of her speed will be dealt as true damage, and then she also gets half a null follow-up there. So a pretty bread and butter weapon. It's giving you stats, a lot of stats. It's giving you some true damage. It's got -1, and it's got half a null follow-up and Kanto. So she can certainly be a very useful unit to have. She is a cavalry type as well, so you could give her Flared Sparrow and a bunch of other stuff if you want. And Remote Sparrow for fodder is nice, but also Sealed Defense 4, nice as well. But she's not the most impressive unit, though. She's not doing anything crazy unique. Alright, then we have Caden Ursula here, who has Panic Smoke 4, fodder, and Chill Speed and Res. Not really the best. There's not too many units running those 2 skills at the moment, so kind of unfortunate. Her weapon has -1 special trigger. She grants herself Terrain Bypass and also Desperation and Dominance. So we're getting 3 start of turn bonuses with her there. Pretty nice. Then she also gets attack and speed up 6 and half a null follow-up. So the Desperation, the null follow-up, and the attack and speed and dominance are all pretty nice. And it plays up why she's trying to run all these debuff type of skills. So she can hit pretty hard if you wanted to use her for that. But also, similar to the Anna, she's not like one of the more impressive units on this banner. And then finally, we have the Colorless pool, which I don't know why they tacked this guy in here. They must be watching my videos, because I've been like throwing so much love to this unit for quite some time now. They probably were like, oh, so Tacho says this guy is good. Let's put him on the banner. And let's have him color share with this unit. So, of course, Bride Tiki is the second best, or, I mean, maybe you could argue she is the best save unit in the game. The only other one would be Brave Corrin that I think would outclass her, but they do, like, 2 different things, where Corrin's setting up the Vein Stones. This unit has this Harmonic skill, which can be popped in a pinch to just give you a whiffed action for summoner duels while also curing any penalties. So, Resonant Shields neutralizes foes' bonuses in combat and neutralizes penalties. The neutralized enemy bonuses will be given to you as a status effect, and the neutralizing penalties during combat will also be a status effect. So, if they've got the duo Shamir or whoever who's debuffing your team, giving you like Discord and things like that, you're going to be able to neutralize all that stuff. So pretty nice. And then it's reusable like we said, so they can do it more than once if they need to. And they're also getting defense and res up 4, so it's just a solid little harmonic skill that they can pop. It would only be for characters of their titles though, which is pretty sucky because, well, I guess they have Awakening, right? This Big Tiki is from Awakening and Little Tiki is from FE1 and 3, which that roster is not very good. So unfortunate there. They have Armored Flow, very good skill for fodder. We also have Far Save and Mirror Stance 3, not like the craziest recent fodder. You would want to give this unit Scowl, obviously, unless they have it built in here. Yeah, they have it built in. Okay, so forget what I said about Scowl. You would want to give them something else then. Maybe like Fire Flood Boost 3 instead to get the guard and HP and attack and res. So, -1 special trigger, all stats of 5, 7 recovery. If their res is better than the foe's res, they get res-based DR. If their res is 5 points higher, they get Scowl. And then also, before they attack, they get -1. So that's pretty nice for Armored Flow, because this skill is not the easiest to get pre-charged. They're able to just do it like this. So if you've got Asker on the team, as we see who is also on this banner, they're able to just quickly get their access to their skill there and just pop Armored Flow and get non-pierceable DR in ranged combat. So yeah, pretty good stuff. They are very strong. I don't like bait units, but I'm not going to deny that this unit is very strong. And Asker, of course, they tossed them in here just to entice people even further to hit Colorless. So we're going to go ahead and hit my freebie here. We're going to go for blue, I would say, because I'm more interested in Bernie and Shamir. All right, what do we get here? Okay, we get a 3-star Muriel. Let me know what your free summon was on this banner. And I do have quite a lot of orbs, but I think I'm going to wait for the Peony banner to drop. Let's see what's going on with that new D-slot passive and see which Fae waifus we're going to give the D to after that trailer comes out. So that's going to wrap us up for this breakdown here. Like I said, it is a very good banner. There's a lot of worthwhile colors to snipe, like blue, colorless, and red are all pretty valuable. Even green, too. I mean, the units aren't that bad. They're not doing anything that breaks the mold, but they are very solid units overall, I would say. So if you want to summon, there's no shame in it. But at least wait until we get the trailer, as I said. So this is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.